Hey,
Hello.
how are y'all doing?
Dark Tidings waiting room right here.
For the next X amount of weeks.
Yeah, Seeing the Spoilers Online actually has us hyped for the set. It's looking like it's a pretty good set. Figured we'd start with some Dark Tidings small talk based off of what we've seen. Just spoiler wise, we won't go into great detail for. Reminder: we are a pro spoiler stream, so but we won't go into like in-depth card analysis because I both of us kind of feel that looking at the set list is not the same as playing with the set list.
Right. But there's a lot of exciting things on
Right.
the table for the set,
Yeah.
which is great. I'm excited to be excited for it because
Yeah.
I was worried I would not be excited for this set.
Yeah, both of us, I think, were very worried looking at the handful of spoilers that came out initially. Just looking at a handful of the cards, they looked like too narrow, or in the case of something like Evil Twin Sea Urchin, it's just like if every card in Shadows is just Steel 2, like how is that actually fun to play with or against? So,
But that seems to be pretty rare.
yeah, and Evil Twin decks are what, like 1 in 10 or so?
1 in 12.
1 in 12? Okay, so that's not bad, right? You expect about one in a display.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you're going to run into the same kind of thing as you ran into with Mavericks or Legacies. So you'll buy a display box and you won't get one. You'll feel like you got ripped off there. But it's not as unlucky for that to happen as you think it is. It's just not likely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out DT once it gets here. So
Yeah.
Also the co-op mode. I think the co-op mode was announced between.
It was like Thursday. So.
Yeah, the co-op mode was announced. That's super exciting.
Yeah, we're very excited about the co-op mode. So
Yeah.
if you haven't looked into that, Fantasy Flight posted an article last week announcing a series of co-op adventure mode for Keyforge, which that's right up our alley, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's great.
It's a way to play Keyforge single player. Which
Defining moment. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Glad you could check us out live. The co-op stuff looking cool, right?
Happy Pie Day.
Lemon crumble. I had a pie last week. I had a cherry pie last week.
That counts.
So.
We are tonight. The stream
Yeah.
is Helmallen, the director of The Oppressed.
The actual topic of the stream tonight is the Gauntlet, though. What you got working stuff there or no?
Apparently not. Oh, I know why. Wait, no, do I know why?
Loose.
Yeah. So we're doing that. Why?
But why?
Why can't I see you?
So is it because the bar is up too high?
Overlay. What? Should be not the top thing, right? No, it shouldn't be the top thing. Be the bottom thing. What's the bottom? There we go. Okay, I fixed it.
All right.
Oh, I messed it up.
Helmallen. A beloved deck from Mass Mutations. I could take or leave this deck. It's very smothering to play against. But it's a deck that's got a lot of legs. It likes to fight. It likes to take over the table. It likes to sit there and squat. And it doesn't really want to leave.
I just like that it plays much differently than a lot of other decks, right?
Yeah, it does play drastically differently than what I would say the meta style Mass Mutation deck is. The meta style being where you use logos to accelerate through your deck at rapid speeds. So yeah, the Oppressed is actually like very appropriate name for this deck. I think there's very few decks that we have that are appropriately named. I think Helmallen, the director of the Oppressed, is definitely one of them. Probably the most accurate descriptor of its playstyle. All right. First up is Barkus. Anybody who is just watching this stream for the first time or is not familiar with our Gauntlet series, we do have the exclamation mark Gauntlet command in chat, which links to my brief descriptor. but the long and short of it is that we tried to pick some of the more archetypal decks that we had in our collection. We set forth a couple of ground rules, one of those being that we didn't want any more than 2 copies of a house inside the gauntlet. You could easily make like a 5 logos gauntlet, but that doesn't really... The goal of the gauntlet is to determine what a single deck is good against or what is good against it. So, okay. This is a 2/2/2, so it gets mulliganed.
And keeping.
Did have Mark of Dis in the opener, but this deck really against Arcus.
Marketus is not great. Arcus, I think.
Yeah, but Marketus, well, it would only be good against Untamed. I think
you can
blocking
like logos like Kyo or something.
Yeah. Well, it's you also got the Brain Eaters. But I think it's like best against Untamed to lock it in there.
Yeah.
So Marcus really doesn't want to take the house 2 turns in a row.
Usually not. Yeah.
So I think if you do land Market Dis, it's kind of like skip a turn. It's definitely one of those where if you've got the Maces, is there a Maces Asp in there?
Yes.
So if you have the Maces Asps, you would consider just one last jobbing it for like minimal value, just so that way you can't get locked in the shadows.
By the way, once Dark Tidings comes out, we're gonna do our best to do like take time off work and do long streams.
Yeah, once we have a better idea,
where we just open and play all our decks.
Yeah, you're potentially looking at like an 8-hour stream.
Which we did the same thing for Mass Mutation. We did like 2 or 3 long streams.
When DT drops, we might just take our time to play a huge amount of it. So I'm fiending for a new set. Looking at new cards got me wanting the new set more now. Yep. I had entered a zen state where, since it was Schrodinger's set, it was in a box. And it was either a real set or a fake set at that point. But people have started opening that box now, and it's a very real set, and damn it, I want to play it.
It's an exciting set. Treasure map first turn. It's been actually a while since Marcus Rex got a first turn treasure map off, but yeah, it used to be its thing.
Yeah, that is a pretty good thing. I guess I say Dis here. I'll play Gleeful Mayhem and Sinestra. And it's your turn. I will draw.
I will say Logos. I'll play Spectral Tunneler. I mean, some people in Taiwan got boxes. I think China and Korea all got.
Yep.
All have their product already. I'll play Twin Bolt and do 2 damage. Okay. To Sinestra. I will Phase Shift and play Special Delivery.
Yep.
And I will discard the Brain Eater. Check a 7.
All right. I am going to say Saurian. I am going to play Citizen Strix, who's going to steal 1. I will play Galeatops, who's going to draw me a card. I will play Dreadbone Decimus. I'm not going to use his ability. And then I will City State Interest.
Thank you, Victor, for that prime. 14 minutes.
Wow. Appreciate that.
Wow. Alright. I'll say Logos. I'll play Strange Gizmo. I will. I'll play Brain Eater and Kyo. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Saurian. I am going to play Dreadbone Decimus. And the question is whether I Exalt to kill Kyo. I honestly think it might be a mistake to do that. Just because I feel like giving free Amber to Barkus is like a recipe for disaster. I think I do use it to kill Kyo.
Okay.
I'll Reap with Dreadbone Decimus. I am going to Reap with Strix. Steal. Then I'm going to reap with Galeatops. This is a race, I have to remind myself. Did you lose an amber when you played your first creature?
Thanks for the Stardew Valley playthrough.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it.
Brystrom.
Tier 1.
Tier 1. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Okay, I will say check with 6 and I will draw 1.
I will say Logos. I'm gonna fight the Shrix. Draw. I will play a Neutron Shark. I'll use Brain Eater and I guess I can play on this side, right?
Yeah, you can play it on the side that you don't.
I'll get Sinestro.
Okay.
Okay. We'll stop there. Your turn. Watching the backlog of Keyforge stuff for about 2 months. Nice, nice.
So I forge.
Yes. Where are keys? They are here.
Oh yeah, they're off the table from Mutant Insurrection the other night. So. All right. Okay. Neutron Shark. I wonder if the correct play here is to just reap 3 times, since you're like incentivized to say Logos here. Or actually I think this is better. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Commandeer. I will play Potion of Invulnerability. And I will capture on Galeatops. I will play Golgotha. He's got a damage icon, which will kill Neutron Shark. And then I'll play Techno Knight, and I'll capture on Techno Knight. Okay. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Say Untamed. Will Fertility Chant. I will Regrowth the Shark. I will play the Common Cold. Card Mighty Tiger, play Regrowth. The question is, do I play this Mighty? Yeah, I'll play it and I'll blow up the Decimus.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Alright, well I can't stop the Gizmo. So I think I go with Saurians here. I will play Citizen Shrix. I will reap with Dreadbone, Decimus, and Galeatops. I wonder if going to 7 is a mistake. Because you might have the Team TP now. I think going to 7 is a mistake, so I'll just go to 6. And I'll say check with 6, it'll be your turn.
World explodes, I forge. I'll say Shadows. Play Hidden Stash. Play Moon Cursor. Play Naughty the Thief. Play Relentless Whispers on Naughty. Steal 1. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say this. I'll Implosion Moon Cursor. I will play Cinder. I will play Snoret. I am going to Grim Reminder for Saurian, I think. And that'll be a chain. That's all in the archives. I have a Stirring Grave. I guess I'll go ahead and play it now. Stirring Grave. I'll dump GAUNTLET into the archives as well. It's possible I should have dumped one and then all the rest of the Saurians. Snarl Capture. I'll drop a chain, I'll draw 4. Say check with 7.
Forge. I will say Shadows. I'll play TNTP. I will Relentless Whispers the Cinder, or the Cinerette, sorry. And I'll discard Mixes out. Your turn. Let's say check with 8.
Okay, so I do Forge. Pick up the archives. I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Amphora Captura. I will play Galeatops. And I will capture onto Cinder. Play Form of Giants. I will just get 1 from that. I'll play Dreadbone. I'll play Citizen Shrix, and I'll steal. Play Citizen Shrix. I'll steal. I will play 2 Dreadbone Decimuses. And it is your turn, Strat. We'll capture another one. We'll draw 2.
I'll say Untamed. I'll pick up the archive. I will play Full Moon. I'll play Ancient Bear. I will Nature's Call. Those 3. I will play Vigor. And I'm done. Check with 11.
Okay, so Form of Giants happens, I get 1. 3. Yeah, found something that can squeak. That is 3. It's a shame these break keys don't do anything in this matchup.
It is a shame. They don't do anything very frequently.
I think I can probably win on the next turn, but I can't stop you this turn. I can do a lot with Saurians. So I can play Siren Horn and capture. I can Citizen Shrix and steal 1. I can play a Cornicent Octavia, but I don't have enough icons here. I've got, I think if I had drawn the other Barrister Joya, I think I may have had enough in Sanctum to capture, because the Sanctum creatures have a lot better hits on them. And these break keys don't do anything, so I think the Nature's Call is what,
I figured that's pretty good in general against the deck.
Also, against Saurians, just,
Strange Gizmo early is also just really good against Helmallen, I think, too.
Yeah, I think maybe if I honestly, I think that's a game where if I Mark of Dis at the right time, it's over. And that game is much closer. I think that shows why Helmallen was so good in Mass Mutations, because it handled the rush from there, and since you weren't like on the board, I got to use the stuff on the table a lot. So
all right,
yeah. Marcus is a fast deck. He got the turn 1 treasure map and fertility chat not long after that, right? Oh, I didn't even start the bets for that.
Didn't even start the bets.
Can't play Barcus without an Eddie treat.
True. Fair enough. Okay.
This dog is amped. This dog has slowly worked himself into a frenzy.
Sunday amps. I did not move this to the middle. Hey, Bibius versus Helmallen. This is gonna be
could be a grinder.
This is gonna be a punchy game.
Could be a grinder. Why are you murdering this poor rabbit?
By the way, tomorrow we're gonna do Marvel Champions.
Yes.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver versus the Red Skull campaign. And then Wednesday, I got Hero Realms. So we're going to try out Hero Realms. If you're not familiar with that, if you're familiar with Star Realms, it's like the hero version of Star Realms.
Star Realms is very good. I haven't had a chance to play it in like 4 years or so.
Yeah, it's a long time since I played it as well. But Hero Realms has a co-op mode that we're going to dive into probably the following week.
Yeah.
We're just going to play the base game.
And then we're just going to clear our schedules when Dark Tidings comes out.
Yeah,
so.
all this stuff doesn't matter if we get Dark Tidings.
It goes right out the window.
So.
It goes right out the window whenever Dark Tidings gets here. But we will still be we'll be doing Keyforge stuff at least once a week until Dark Tidings gets here.
Yeah, until Dark Tidings. Sunday is our Keyforge day, but then random stuff in the week.
Yeah.
On the Monday, Wednesdays. But I am excited about Hero Realms. I got it all today, and it looks really cool.
I love Star Realms. Star Realms is great. AD Keen and I played a ton of Star Realms, waiting between rounds of Magic drafts.
It gave me the old, what was that game? ThunderQuest or Thunderstone vibes.
It's
but not Thunderstone, because Thunderstone had a lot of clunk going for it. So
yeah. Well, Thunderstone was an AEG game,
whereas Star Realms is like Ascension plus that theme.
I know
melded very well.
I know a lot of people put a lot of hard work into AEG games. It's just I don't know where their editors were, because there's a lot of really cool concepts, and the art for AEG games is typically pretty great.
I would say we had a lot of fun with Thunderstone, like a lot of fun when it came out. So it's not all bad, but it's just like it was just a bit too much.
So KVBS doesn't actually have Lollop, but it does have Blood of the Titans. So,
well, I'll probably play it for science unless the board's looking bad. Well,
so you were in first.
Yes.
I think this is an easy mulligan. Oh no, the tech. It's the card that's so easy to forget about in KVBS that is the absolute stone cold nuts in some matchups.
Also keep in mind, none of this amber matters because we're going to delete it. Delete it the day Dark Tidings comes out. Or the day we get Dark Tidings. We're deleting all the amber. Also, if you're thinking about a championship matchup for next Sunday, question mark, you can throw that out there. We don't have a championship match yet. We do have 3 other cards, though.
Yes, we have a fight night on deck somewhere along the way. So. But yeah, once the Dark Tidings tournament starts proper, that's when the amber's getting reset. So burn through your amber now.
Might as well bet.
All right, down to 5.
Play a Techno Knight. I need to change the record. Nope.
This is actually tough. I think I just say Brobnar and I play Ogo Pogo. Then I draw to you. Go ahead.
I'll say sorry, and I will play Form of Giants. I will play Galeatops and draw a card. I will play Dreadbone. I will discard City State. I don't like that, but I actually have to do that here. In this matchup, I don't see City State being useful till several turns from now, so. Your turn.
Yeah, Vibius likes to sit at like no amber and then like flex for like 5 or something like that. Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Hadroth's Wall. I will play Opal Knight, which is gonna destroy each creature with even power. So I'm gonna get Ogopogo and Galeatops. And then I am going to Blinding Light, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and say Sanctum, because I think the Techno Knight's the one with the most useful ability there. So I will draw, and I will get 1 from the Form of Giants, because Hadroth's Wall makes my Opal Knight by 7.
I will say this. I'm going to play Gleeful Mayhem. It'll blow up my dinosaur.
It'll dump some damage into the Knight as well.
Oh, no, that's Sanctum.
Oh, JK.
I'll play Break Key. I'll play Snarette and Cinder. And then I'll capture one with Snarette. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Dis. I'm going to play 3 Fates, 7, 6, and 5. I will play Banish, dump Snarette. I will play Tesmal, and I will exhume Ogo Pogo, I believe. And it is your turn, and I will get the form of giants. I will draw.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Potion and Ardent Hero and Barrister Joya.
I honestly don't know if I can kill the Ardent Hero in this matchup. I have no idea if Ardent Hero can get killed.
Play Bulwark. Play Champion.
I guess I could Shadow of Dis and blink him.
Play Grey Rider. Already in Fight Tesmal. Just put 2 damage on him, but
okay.
Or I guess ready in Fight Tesmal, but yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Alright, so I will Forge. I am going to say Brobnar. I will flex Ogo Pogo. He is 8 power, so I get 4. I am just going to go ahead and Coward's End because that's this type of Sanctum board that will end the game. I will play Groggins, Calphine, and Foozle. That'll be my turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 4, and I'll get 1 off your form. Form was...
It was a mistake. I had the Gleatops, but yeah. I did forget about Hadroth's Wall. I'll say... Sorry, I'll play...
Hadroth's oops, man.
That and that. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Your turn.
Do I take a Brobnar turn to clean up the table? Yeah, actually I like Brobnar here. I think I could take I have a decent Sanctum turn, but I think I take a Brobnar turn. I'm gonna put Blood of the Titans on Groggins. Groggins will fight Citizen Strix and absolutely smash them to pieces. I will Reap with Foozle. That deck doesn't really punish you for going high. It's just able to answer very large Amber totals. And then Calphine will fight the other Strix. And it'll dump A damage into Marissa and Octavia. Okay, I'll drop a chain and draw 1. And
Forge. You get 1 for the forum.
Yep.
I will say Dis, pick up the archive.
It's time to see if there's a Maverick Grump Buggy Forum of Giants deck. Maverick Legacy.
Maverick Legacy. I'll play Break Key for no effect.
Okay.
As usual.
A turn slow on that.
As per usual. I will Implosion the Groggins. I will Mark of Disfoozle. Play Sinestra, Snarette, Wrecker. And I'm done.
Okay, so I will Forge.
Oh my god. What actually was that? Jeez.
This dog. He's torn this rabbit to pieces. This rabbit. I can't actually show this rabbit on stream because this is. Yeah, that's a Nathan. Nathan, what? A box fell?
Yeah.
A box fell across the house, Eddie, and that's what you needed to alert us to?
It was downstairs. That's
Downstairs, a box fell down?
It could have been a burglar. You never know. Okay.
Okay. Well, I have to say Brobnar. Okay. I'm going to into the fray Foozle, who's going to fight Snarette. And ready. And then Calphine will fight Sinestra. And that'll kill Trekker as well. And then Foozle is going to reap. And I will get the forum. We'll drop a chain and it's your turn. I'll draw one. Good.
I'll say Saurian. Play Captura. Play Thero Centurion. Redbone. I'll exalt to kill Tesmal. Your turn. My goodness. Do our like good masturbation decks just draw terribly during the gauntlet?
Yeah, it could be, except Ignite Chop.
Yeah.
Hadros Wall, like, because the decks are comparable in size, but Hadros Wall just means you just are better.
Higher, yeah.
You're just always slightly better. You could have a Commandeer. That's what you could have. Excuse me, no. So I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'll play a Bade. I think I want a Bade on the other side. I'll play Maruk, Derek, and then a Bade. I think I want a Bade at 6 power.
There were no spaces in that single word.
I will draw 4.
Okay.
And I have a 7, so I will get the forum.
Will play Commandeer.
I foresaw this.
Barrister. I'll get an Amber and I'll capture one with the damage. I do have to capture. No, I capture one with the Commandeer, and I'll do damage to Foozle. Play Bulwark and capture. Your turn. I didn't get the Grim Reminder as a thing. So I wanted to be able to like set all that Sanctum up into my archives like 3 turns ago when I took that like 5-card disc turn.
Right.
Would have been the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, it would have been an insane time to do it.
Yeah. Because it would have been post Coward's End, post Margaret Disc. But no.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Harder They Come on the Thero Centurion. Maruk the Marked will fight Barrister Joya. And it's a Hadros Wall. He'll capture one because of his armor. A Bade is going to reap, so I'll discard one off of him. He'll get one. And then Prince Derek will also, I think, just reap in this situation. Put me to 8. And it's your turn.
That's it. That is all. Oh, all right. Not off to a good start here. Those are the 2 like most winnable matchups.
That was the secret weapon I was going to because like if you city state and you're just like equalize, dump it all on a Citizen Strix and then kill it. The I think so. KVPS has a couple of things that really swing the board in its favor. The Opal Knight, it's Opal, right? Yeah, the Opal Knight, the 3 Fates, and the Coward's End are all really good.
Very good at controlling what.
Yeah, KVBS can play around those typically. So, and a lot. I mean, like 3 Fates. If you kill one of yours and kill 2 of the opponents, it's like that's fine. It's like a fine implosion at that point. So, an Old Wall. 2x wall grunt buggy deck. That's hilarious. Well, Swall just makes people make play mistakes, right? So
it's even more difficult in person.
Oh.
TCO actually shows you the new power values now. People are going to get complacent playing online.
Already had to wade into the weeds about SAS and what it's telling you. SAS is like a barometer, right? Like you don't, if you're reading a barometer, it's not telling you the actual weather. It's just telling you like what is possible. So.
I saw there was like a Reddit post that was like, is SAS ruining the game?
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on that one. No, SAS is not. Well, I mean, SAS is probably ruining the game for a very specific type of player, right? But I think that type of player is missing the point of Keyforge in the first place. If that makes sense.
Joker with the monstrous bet.
Oh, they're betting obscene amounts.
Get those bets in, and now is the time.
Storm had that huge bet.
Oh, Storm did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But Stormstrong. Wow.
That's amber totals we have not seen since like the original Coda Tournament of Champions. Yeah, I mean I think if you're the type of person who opens the deck, scans it, looks at the SAS score,
and throws it
sees a 64 and is like unplayable, then yeah, SAS is probably ruining the game for you. But the game, there's like a chance the game was ruined for you in the first place because you're not playing the game to discover. So I will not argue that point, right? I think having the existence of something like SAS was inevitable, right? And SAS is one of the best metrics that are available. SAS does get refined over time.
It does keep getting better, and it's good.
It gets more and more accurate.
If you throw out just the total score, I think it's like perfect because you get to see everything in front of you, every part of the deck in front of you. Like the amber totals,
right, and because there are raw metrics. There are raw metrics you cannot argue with as a competitive player to give you an idea of how a deck functions, right? Those are great. Having just it compiled, like all that info is good, but it doesn't tell you the story of the deck. To get that, you gotta play.
I will say there's been a lot of people posting that they are new to the game, and even after, especially after their adventure announcement, I got a 6.
Did I roll?
Yes. I don't know what you did. I think it was like a 4.
Okay. So I have not rolled great tonight.
Yeah.
But...
the adventure module actually pushed a lot of people to checking out Keyforge, which I thought was pretty cool. For the announcement of the adventure mode.
I will keep this in.
Eric and F are better than SAS. I like Eric.
Well, yeah, SAS is stapled on top of Eric, right? Yeah. That was originally SAS was its own number, and then they changed SAS so that it was a composite number built on top of Eric. I think Eric is an undeniably good numbers to know about a deck. The thing that SAS doesn't do a good job of telling you is like when a deck has board control, how fast can it win, right? Because those are the games you have an 85 SAS deck and somebody puts down like a bunch of warded Saurians and there's like a Faust or a Reader Gallum or something, and you can't ever forge, or you do forge a key, it just costs you 12 amber. Right? And Falafel is just reaping his ass off. You know, and anytime something comes down, pterodactyls are smashing it to pieces. SAS doesn't really tell you how badly you lose to that kind of board. Or like the dumb Worlds Collide logo stuff, right? Eddie comes down and puts something in there, like Wormhole Tech Quant, all that stuff. So, Sunday monologues.
Our thoughts are that it's awesome and we can't wait to play it.
Yeah. Super stoked for it.
Yeah.
Like there's not much else to put beyond that, right? Because we got to see more of it. But so when the 37th card, I tweeted about it. Well, the Tide was never like a card for the deck, because when they talked about the Dark Tidings decks, they were like, there's a 37th card that is specialized to each deck. And I was like, oh snap, is that like adventure related? what it is it's actually the rules for the keywords in your deck, which is still great because that's an awesome new player resource.
Yeah.
I haven't played the game in 18 months. I pick up a new deck. I'm like, Keyforge. I remember that.
Like,
that
was
was pretty
this keyword?
That was pretty great.
I can just look.
I look at it and I see Omega. I end my phase. Ward. It's a token that goes on a creature. That stuff is cool, right? But I do think it was like a slight missed opportunity for you to have some sort of adventure-related thing related to decks in the future.
Well, they could still do that, right?
They could still do that, but because that was like.
Well, that said, that now that every deck has a 38th card in it, that it's going to be something. In future sets, that is another slot for them to play with.
Right.
So yeah. And that could be anything.
But I was happy with what it ended up being. But when they announced Adventures, I was like, oh, I wonder if the card that they talked about was related to Adventures, right? Because it could be something randomly generated, But all right, I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to play. I'm sorry, Sanctum, Champion Anaphyl, Golgotha, do a damage to Maleficorn, play Bulwark. And is your turn, I will draw.
I'll say... I'll say Star Alliance. I will...
Sorry for the DT chat. No, it's fine. Yeah, no. The Discord is there to talk about stuff.
Yeah, we are pro spoilers Discord.
Yeah, we're pro spoilers. We're pro spoilers. If people from the chat are excited about the set and talking about it in the Discord, then the Discord is working. That's all.
I'll play Scout Pete. I will discard that. Or do I keep that? I'll discard that. Play Anthony. I'll do 2 damage to Bulwark. Play Garcia. All access denied. All these guys want to fight, so I'll just get this Bulwark, I suppose.
Sure.
Since he's damaged up. Your turn.
I wish I had the other Bulwark, so that this Bulwark could get his revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Do you know how you would know if Lord Golgotha has gone on a killing rampage yet or not? If there's anybody left, then Lord Golgotha hasn't started killing people. All right, I'm gonna say Sanctum. Bulwark, I don't think does anything yet. Golgotha's gonna fly into Maleficorn. And Bulwark's going to attack Scout Pete. And Anaphyl would trade with Anthony. That I think is worth it at this point, so Anaphyl will fight Anthony. And I will play Techno Knight. I will play Grey Rider. Grey Rider's ready. Techno Knight's ready. I'm going to reap with Techno Knight. I am going to discard. Tough choice. I think I discard M for a Captura. And draw. Okay, it's your turn. I will draw. Go ahead.
Alright, let's play Sanctum. Play Amberheart, Bulwark, and Secret Truth. Much less impressive Sanctum turn.
Alright, I will say Sanctum. I will play Potion of Invulnerability. I'm going to reap with Techno Knight. Discard first. Discard Pterodactyl, draw. And Bulwark will fight. Golgotha will fight Seeker of Truth. And then Bulwark will fight Bulwark. And Grey Rider's gonna reap. We'll ready Techno Knight, who's going to reap. I will discard Treadbone, and I will. It's your turn.
Okay, I'll say Dis. I will Mark of Dis, the Techno Knight. Play Lethal Mayhem to kill the Grey Rider. Implosion to kill the Techno Knight. Play Cinder. Your turn. Daylight savings happened. Yeah, unfortunately, it's very stupid.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, EU.
Yeah.
We measure in American time.
Which is the dumbest time. Much like most of the measurements we use in this country. We use
like
them for
any
no
other,
reason, really.
like any other measurement we use.
You could trace it back to some
sense.
Puritan bullshit, basically.
Yeah. I guess I say Sanctum here.
You got it.
I'm gonna repo Golgotha. The question is, do I just crash this Bulwark in there, or is it better off? I'll just leave it. And it's your turn. So check with 6.
The Sanctum. I'll play Commandeer. And a Squire Alice. I'll do damage to armor. I don't think it matters. I'll capture 2. And I'll capture 1 for Commandeer. Play Champion. Capture 1. I will not use Amber. Your turn. You gotta get them alerts set up. So you'll know the second we go live. You can start dancing in the chat.
Yeah, there's a dance party before we actually start the game, so everyone's invited. Okay, I am going to say this. I will break key. Never relevant. Honestly, if these break keys were something else.
Yeah, the Dis is actually the weak link of that deck.
I think this deck like ramps up.
Yep.
I am going to play Imp Spectre. I am going to Implosion the Imp Spectre, and I guess I'll get Squire Alice, just so I can try to get back to threatening.
Well, they've if you watch the Venus Ignachop one,
Venus has done the best, I think.
Yeah.
And then I will Grim Reminder Sanctum. I feel like I'm like a turn early on that, but I can't really wait. Actually, I wonder if it's... Do I Grim Reminder the Saurians? I'll Grim Reminder these Sanctum.
Okay.
Techno Knight Grey Rider was doing work earlier in the game, so... Okay. I get a chain. That chain drops, and I'll draw up to 5. I'll say check with 6, and your turn.
Yeah, I very much appreciate the efforts that y'all's community went to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, nice.
It's one of my favorite organizations as far as charity organizations go. So I was happy to see that y'all raised $1,200, which is pretty awesome. Put on a really good tournament as well. So kudos to y'all. All right, I will say Sanctum, or I'm sorry, I'll say Dis. Play Sacrofiend, Furnace, and purge some stuff.
Sacrofiend to do a damage armor.
Oh yeah. Implosion and Breaky, I guess. I think that kind of helps you out in the long run, but we'll see. I will Reap with Cinder and destroy the Sacrofiend. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to pop the Potion of Invulnerability. And Golgotha will fight Champion Anaphil. So before fight, does 3 to Infernus and 3 to Cinder. Assault 2, then 5 damage to Anaphil to kill him. I will play Champion Anaphil. Actually, let's see if I can do this. Bulwark can kill Cinder. I think I want to just leave the Infernus hole. Because I think he's more relevant if discarded. But if I want a Grey Rider Techno Knight. Looks like I can't. Could Grey Rider Golgotha. I don't get to do. Bulwark will fight Cinder and kill. Assault 2 then for damage. I'll play Grey Rider and throw Golgotha into Infernus. I will play Techno Knights. I will play Champion Anaphil. I will play Barrister Joya. I will say check with 6. It's your turn. Let's see.
Well, that's a lot of stuff there. The Forge. Any big plays? The first 2 games were pretty good. Barcus Rex popped off a bit, but it was close.
It was very close. The second game was a lot less close.
Forum Giants backfired hardcore.
Forum Giants spiraled out of control. KVBS is just too big, so.
Alright, I will say Starlines. I will subdue the Bulwark. And then I'll play an Ambassador Lou to do 1 more damage to it.
Since the assault has actually been like the difference maker.
Yes, it's been doing work at least. And I'll play Scout Pete. I'll do 2 to the Grey Rider.
Grey Rider, no.
Look at the top card. I'll actually keep that there.
Challenger. So the Gauntlet. There's
exclamation mark Gauntlet.
Yeah, exclamation mark Gauntlet will take you to the page that describes the Gauntlet. So. Yeah, I think it was probably a misplay at the forum. It did look like a misplay at the time.
I did say I was going to play for science, so yeah, that's not a misplay.
It did look like a misplay at the time because he was following it up with a Galea Tops, but it quickly looked like a misplay because KVBS...
That was before the wall was down, too.
Yeah. KVBS then proceeded to make every amber that the forum generated.
It's something where if you're playing a Series Archon match and you analyze their deck, you probably end up discarding
I think you ended up discarding it. I mean, the Gauntlet is scientific research, right? Like, that's what the Gauntlet is for. It is a petri dish. You put this in here, you see what grows against, like... And the decks are very archetypal, right?
And we did learn an important lesson about Helmallen in that matchup, right? You should look for stuff like Hadroth Wall.
Right, exactly. Because it makes because Helmallen, for instance, the Bulwark was really good at letting us fight into creatures that were slightly bigger. Justin wasn't able to establish Bulwarks in the previous game versus KVBS, right? Because the 2 damage from Assault would have been the tiebreaker on Hadroth's Wall. At that point, you can trade your guys up. All right. I do Forge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Ardent Hero. And I am... God, that's so tired of fighting. I am going to Reap with the Techno Knights, discarding Cinder and drawing. I will play Barrister Joya. I will do a damage to Scout Pete. Barrister Joya is going to Reap, Champion Anaphil is going to Reap, and then Golgotha will fight Ambassador Lou. Thus completing his dread work. And it's your turn. He was like almost what's his face? The Brobnar guy that fights until he dies. Tireless Crowcag. Draw 2.
I'll say Sanctum, I guess. I'll play Lyco Knight and Grey Rider and fight Anaphil, and I'll play Grey Rider and fight Anaphil. I'm done. It's much worse than gaining 6 Amber with Grey Riders.
Yeah. I agree with that statement. Can I just say Sanctum one more time? Is it worth dumping this? It's like I get 4 uses here, right? I could possibly draw into another one. Despite having 4 dead Sanctum creatures, I believe there's still 2 more that I could draw on the deck because it's Potion of Vulnerability and Commandeer and every other
10.
Yeah. Every other card is a Sanctum creature. Alright, I will I'll say Sanctum. It's just like too good. I'll Reap with Techno Knight. It's the filtering off of Techno Knight, honestly. That's the deal breaker for me. I'll discard Drakkar and draw. No Sanctum card. Unlucky. I will have this Barrister Joya Reap. And then Joya's gonna fight Grey Rider. You can't leave 2 on the table, I don't think. And then good Reap with Ardent Hero. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll Reap with Ardent Hero. You can't really Reap with the Grey Rider because of both Joyas. Okay. And it is your turn. Ooh, double Grey Rider decks in AoA. Interesting.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Lay of the Land.
I wonder if they are better or worse in AoA than Mass Mutations. Because the thing is, the Sanctum creatures in Mass Mutations, I feel like they slightly outclass the AoA Sanctum creatures. I don't know, but I think you could high roll. Because like Marut the Mark is fine, Obeyed is good, but Lion Baltrum actually gives you power for your Grey Riders.
Play a Scout Pete. Capture. And I'll play Particle Sweep.
Destroy Mutant.
Yes, and a Damage and Ardent Hero.
Okay.
Icon. And I'm done.
Okay, so I will Forge. Joyas are hidden behind an Ardent Hero now. Impenetrable. I am going to say this. I am going to Gleeful Mayhem. Get Scout Pete in the Grey. Then I will play a Snorret. Snorret will capture your turn. 2.
Say this. I will Mark of Dis, the Ardent Hero. I do that. I'll Mark of Dis the Snorret. I will play a Bonesaw. I will play Maleficarn. I'll do 2 to the Snorret.
Toast.
I will play Brabble. I'll do 2 to the hero. Play Stirring Grave. I have a card. Probably Grey Rider, but I'll see. Probably this Grey Rider. Miss Antony. Antony's probably actually better. So I'm about to reshuffle. I need to get back to that. Guarantees me get back to it. So yeah, I'll get Antony. All right.
Break key, go.
My key. Oh, this is shuffle. Okay.
The first market disc wasn't too bad. The second one sucked. I don't think I've taken a Saurian turn this game.
I'm waiting for it. It's pretty scary. I can just mark it this.
I could have taken a Saurian turn the previous turn. I wonder if it was correct. But the thing was, with the Gleeful Mayhem, I was going to have to Gleeful one of my Saurians. So I kind of wanted to wait on that.
I mean, getting 2 creatures off that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of negative tempo on the table, and then I also got to deploy a Snorret where he didn't like immediately answer her, she could get there. But if I had been counting, I would have realized that he had gone through his whole deck, and the second Mark of Dis was like going to be coming. So
yeah, I'll say Dis. I did not draw it. Don't worry. Time to fight stuff. Brabble will fight Ardent Hero.
Lose one.
I will fight the Barrister.
Mark of Dis command. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna play this Stirring Grave before I do anything.
Okay, so you don't have to archive.
Yeah. I'll Implosion, Lyconite, and Joya. Play Cinder, Mouthcorn, Reap. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Citizen Strix and Steel. I will play Dreadbone Decimus. I'll play Theros Centurion and capture one. And then I'll put a Siren Horn. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. I think the bottom 5 cards of this deck are Saurian cards.
Jeez, I'll say this. I'll mark the Thero. I will send this into it. I'll fight Strix. I'll Reap. And your turn.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Cornus and Octavia. I'll Reap with Dreadbone Decimus. And it's your turn. I'll draw.
Say Sanctum. Play Burning Glare to stun the Cornizon. Play Bork, play Champion. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Commandeer. I will play 2 Bulwarks. I guess I'll play them like this. Put it like that, I guess. The Saurians are the ones that are moving. I'll say check with 6. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
I'll say Starlance. Play Garcia. I will Particle Sweep Bulwark.
You can put a damage on the Decimus.
Yeah. I will play Ambassador Lou and do 2 damage.
Oh, it would have been 4 damage then.
Okay,
because of the more.
Yeah.
So.
And then I'll subdue it.
Okay.
But observe UMax on Mouthcorn. Your turn.
Adult Forge because of the Garcia. Alright, so I am going to say Saurian, play Forum of Giants. I will play Galeatops and draw. We'll play Citizen Strix and steal 1. I will unstun Cornus and Octavia. Then I will City State Interest. I will say check with 8, shuffle. Your turn.
I'll never play Constructed. Yeah, that's accurate. Okay, I will.
Pretty good quote there.
Say Sanctum. Use Amberheart on Garcia. I will play Grey Rider. Fight Tricks. Triggering Garcia's play fight Reap effect. I will play Champion and Aphil. Capture 1. I'll put on Bulwark. I will fight the Cornizon. And Bulwark attacks Bulwark pretty well, so that. Your turn.
Forum of Giants.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that card.
At the start of the turn, a sneaky check. I legally don't have to say check.
That's true. Well,
You could have taken the
I could have taken the Starlight's turn, yeah.
Yeah. Would you have played as much stuff?
I would have played similar amounts of stuff. I don't know if we can reverse it though.
Yeah, I think that's like too much stuff.
It was a lot of stuff, yeah.
Well,
let's chalk it up to the Sneaky Forge.
Sneaky. Yeah. Forum of Giants dub.
You might have been able to come back after that. I don't know. Did you have City State still? I wouldn't have killed as many things. That's for sure.
Okay, I've got 36 because they have the same color sleeves, and you give me stuff. I think I could have stopped an amber. I don't think you were generating as much amber.
I would have, because I could have reaped with Garcia. I could have used that to steal, use the ambassador to steal. I played, I think it was like particle sweep. I already had particle sweep. It was access denied and something else.
Okay.
Plus
Maybe.
the Antony. So,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Asterisk it, but we'll give it a win. It's needed one desperately.
I feel like that is like a way you would lose a game at a tournament.
I think it is.
Because your opponent's like, start my turn, Form of Giants, pay the 8.
Yeah, that would 1000% happen.
Good game.
That's not a card that you see often. So it's like if you're not used to playing around that type of thing. Same with
Novu Dynamo.
Novu Dynamo, yeah.
So,
all right, Helmallen versus Keyforge rematch.
Yeah, without chains this time. Keyforge Unchained.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking you were going to capture 3 with the.
I could have done that too, yeah.
So.
But I could have played Antony or I could have stolen one and then played Antony. So that was kind of my plan. If I was going to have to go the Star Alliance route. Change play. Okay, we will change places.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I will redeem that.
That's fair.
I'll take this with me. Okay.
Do you start that? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All kinds of weird over here. I know. I play with it over there, I think.
Yeah, I play the stuff near the keys, though.
Do whatever you want to do.
It smells like coffee over here.
Yeah, I did. I need to probably wash the playmat. So the question is, do I throw this playmat in the wash machine?
Is it supposed to be washable?
It is washable, technically, but it is also more than a year old at this point. Like, we could just get a new one.
I like what we have.
The new one being the exact same one, but new.
Yeah. I was going to say, I wonder if there were like improvements or something.
Do we want to add to it?
Right. Yeah. Make to it, cause
it works pretty well.
I do like this one, though.
Yeah.
You have the nice, like...
Spray some cleaner on it. Which one may be big? Oh, pillowcases, and then throw in the washer. I mean, that probably would be fine. Too. I've washed. We had that giant like poker table sized one. Mm-hmm. We had this giant playmat that we played poker on, and I washed that in the washing machine, and it was fine. I just hung dry it. But it's like bigger. It's longer than this table that we play on right here. So
yeah,
it's
It was meant for like actual casino table style. It's like the size of like a casino table game.
We use this just for board games in an upstairs dining room table because it's easier to pick up cards when you use these.
Also poker.
Yep, we need to play poker. Man, I miss playing poker in people.
I miss some IRL poker.
We're gonna have to organize.
We played some tabletop simulator poker at one point. But yeah,
not quite there. Not quite as enjoyable. Yeah. I'm seeing the sealed decks face the gauntlet. There's a couple of interesting ones. Well, if you want to see one, let us know, and we might be able to fit that in if we get an extra gauntlet around here. Because essentially, right now, until Dark Tidings, we're going to be doing.
We could do the Archon who measurably emits dis.
That would be interesting, but it might be a long stream.
It could be
a pretty long stream. But basically, Sunday is going to be either Fight Nights or a gauntlet until Dark Tidings comes in.
Keyforge can draw, so I'm gonna mulligan. Local stores reopening in about a week. I stacked several copies of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. It's a pretty good inside joke. I'll let everybody wonder in mystery about Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
I think someone did redeem a future match with Archon, who immeasurably emits dis in the in Fight Night as an undercard. They were going to donate us a deck that they wanted as a potential Light Tasker challenger, but I said they should have a undercard matchup first. Now I did put out the stipulation that if you want to send us a deck, we're keeping it forever, but we'll put it in an undercard match on a Fight Night.
We could give it back at like TTR Con or something.
I said we're keeping it forever.
Okay,
because that's the thing we're sticking to. Now, if we do want to give it back,
we're keeping it forever.
Yeah. Just in case we do end up keeping it forever, we're keeping it forever. Light Tasker versus Light Tasker, weaker tween.
This is actually.
I think Light Tasker destroys Archon Immeasurably Miss Dis. Honestly,
I don't think it's close.
It doesn't end up very well.
Light Tasker dismantles imposters.
Let's play this M4 capture. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Gamgee and discard Swindle. Swindle is at its worst against decks that like to stick a lot of creatures, right?
That's really bad.
So I think it's a safe discard here. I'll draw.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Potion. Play Bulwark. Play Golgotha. Play Grey Rider. Fight Gamgee. Play Golgotha. Do a damage to Grey.
You could do it to the Bulwark. Zipper. Oh, unless you're protecting against
cowards.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play War Chest, Drummerknot, Foozle. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll use the potion. I'll fight Drummerknot. Play Barrister Joya. Do damage to Drummerknot. And then Bulwark will fight Food Assault. Grey Rider will be. And your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play First Blood, and then I will play Ganger Chieftain. It's your turn. Let's see.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll fight the Chieftain. Play a Techno Knight. I will reap and reap. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Mars. I'll play Mother Gun. No, I won't. I'm going to play Orbital Bombardment. I'll show you 3. I'll kill Grey Rider, I'll kill Joya, I'll put 2 damage into the Bulwark.
Watched Sad Crybear fight through a 4 Gonzaga on TCO the other day with Light Tasker. That's pretty cool.
I'll play Martian Generosity to draw 6. I don't want to talk about it. Jeez. I don't want to talk about why I have to do this. I didn't register the potion of invulnerability because it let you fight my guys for free. Anyway, drawn 6. Okay, this will make up for it. I will say Mars. I'm going to play Mother Gun. I will play Xanthix Harvester. I will... Mars needs Amber onto the Bulwark. I will Hypnotic Command onto the Bulwark. And then I'll Mars first twice. So Ready and Reap for 2. And then Mars first to Ready and Reap for 2. I will say check with 7. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, I'll Forge.
Yeah, because you completely killed all my Brobnar stuff. My guys were bigger than yours, but the potion let you fight for free.
I'll play Break Key. I'm gonna extra resolve that.
Sure.
And play Snarette and Stirring Grave. These are both pretty good. Probably Grey Rider. And your turn.
Yeah, Snarette captures one. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Signal Fire. I'll play Lollop, and I'll play Brammo. So Brammo will do 2 damage to Snarette. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Say check with 6. Not that it matters.
I'll play Sanctum, the Archive. Commandeer. Play Barrister. Fight Lollop. It's all in. And then I'll Rider. Fight Lollop.
Golgotha is beating my ass this game.
Oh.
Good lord. I think I've lost the game to Golgotha. Like the rest of the deck, the Golgotha and the Grey Rider together have just proven to be
Reap with work and play Bulwark.
Okay.
And turn capture.
Yep. I am going to, because I've like been desperately trying to untap with some Brobnar stuff so that I could actually fight, but Golgotha is just fought too efficiently. Okay, I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna Nerve Blast Narette. I'm gonna Oubliette the Grey Rider. I'll play Gamgee and Dipno. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. I'll get them ready to move them into the discard pile.
Yeah, this Sanctum's looking pretty good still. So yeah, I'll say Sanctum. I will play Bulwark. Fight Gamgee. Explode it. I'll reap. I will reap. Discard a card. Wrecker. Crash to your card. Reap with Bulwark. Your turn.
Okay, so I will Forge. Get your keys the opposite way. I will save Brobnar. I'm gonna Coward's End and then Ganger Chieftain. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. Go ahead. I think it was also frustrating that it didn't have the Ganger Chieftains with literally any other Brobnar creature so that they could actually come into play and fight.
Yeah, if you wanna borrow Helmallen, just let me know. It's not a problem at all. I ain't playing in it, so might as well have somebody. I will say Dis. I will mark the Chieftain. I will Cinder. I'll Implosion to kill the Chieftain. And your turn.
Go.
Play.
I cannot.
Saurian.
I cannot string together a turn with this
Play
deck.
Dactyl. Play Centurion. Play.
I took a Mars turn and drew 6 cards and cannot string together a turn.
I'll play Forum. I'll play City State. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Dusk Chronicles and draw. Discard Bad Penny. I will Nerve Blast. I'll hit Bulwark. I'm gonna Signal Fire so Rock Hurling Giant can kill Citizen Tricks. And then I'll lose to a Forum.
Ooh, we did it.
What a frustrating game with Comp Phage. The rare game where I play Martian Generosity and the deck looks like an idiot.
Yeah. Unfortunate. All right, Helmallen.
I could not. Dude, I lost to that Sanctum, man. That was an incredibly frustrating Sanctum. That's the Helmallen that like would put me on tilt when we were playing in Mass Mutations, right?
Nothing beats you with Sanctum like Helmallen beats you with Sanctum, right?
Yeah. The chair switch. This is the chair switch up.
Comp Phage doesn't have the same power.
Find that person. Ban them. Ban them.
Do not ban Assembling Kings.
No, we appreciate
Golgotha
appreciate
is really awesome. That's one of my favorite Sanctum creatures.
Yeah, Golgotha is better in mass mutation somehow. I think it's because the average power creature is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was the potion of invulnerability that I lost to, right?
It was a solid potion. We're 2-2, one away from it, or very respectable 3-2 if it can get there.
Yeah.
Gasoline is no slouch though.
Yeah, Gasoline is tough. I think this deck fights for the board pretty well.
Yeah.
It doesn't fight for the board. K-Vivia is hard, but
it's got to stick.
Yeah.
K-Vivius is just the problem was K-Vivius was like that tier above it in power levels, right?
Slightly bigger.
Yeah.
I hate losing with Comp Phage where it looks like the deck is shit. That's probably what tilts me the most on this stream. Because I love that deck. The deck means so much to me. And when I lose a game like that, I'm just like furious because I know the deck is capable of so much more.
I'm glad to hear that Crybear is piloting Light Tasker to success, though.
Is that the ABR?
In the
KFBL?
KFBL, yep. All I ask is that when I loan you a deck, you win. That's all I ask. It's very simple.
Yeah, it took that Brobnar turn. It played the Ganger or Chief. I played the Drummer Knot, and then drew Ganger Shift, and he killed all my stuff. And then I took another turn and played some other Brobnar stuff. I draw Ganger Chief, and I had the Lollop, and you just kill Lollop. And I was just like, because I played Lollop and Signal Fire, right? So I could like take another turn, and oh man, so angry about that matchup.
You're first. Yeah, we met Crybear in at PAX. He's really cool. Yeah, we hung out a bit.
I will keep Golgotha, Bulwark, Champion, NFL. Go ahead. 2.
Interesting hand. Do keep it. I'll say. I'll play Library, Odoak, Gargantodon, Pterodactyl, and Senator Tricks. Your turn.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I will play Potion of Invulnerability. This deck doesn't steal, so I don't care about Odoak. I will have Bulwark fight Senator Tricks. Champion Anaphyl is going to reap, and then Gotha's going to reap. Your turn, I will draw one.
Yeah, he had to get permission from me, or Crybear had to get permission from me to play it, so he had to like, I had to like upload an image with the deck in it.
To Dex of Keyforge, right?
Yep. I'll say logos. I'll play Crazy Killing Machine, Wormhole Tech, Alto Vapors. I'm remembering the Crazy Killing Machine luck you had last time we played this, and I'll archive a card.
It's only shares Saurian, but it's still not too bad. Alright, I will say Saurian. I am going to play Amphora Captura. I'm actually going to discard the Forum of Giants because the Gargantodon came out.
It's just hanging out.
I will play Cornison Octavia. I'll give her a Siren Horn. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
What's up, 90s MTG? This is the most respectable decade
90s
for MTG.
Yeah.
Although I would argue some early 2000s MTG.
I think there was like a golden era.
Yeah.
There was a golden era.
For me, it's mostly nostalgia based, but it's like whatever Goblins was in Onslaught block.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think from like the Invasion, Odyssey, Madness aside.
I love some Madness so much.
Madness is a cool deck.
I love Madness so much.
But I think Invasion
Madness
block,
is probably my favorite deck ever.
I think if you like Invasion block can't be the very first set of Magic. Like if you were to redo Magic from the beginning, the power level of Invasion Block is like perfect Magic in my opinion. You still have powerful stuff, there's a lot of multicolor stuff going on, but there's nothing like fundamentally broken in that set, unlike a lot of the stuff surrounding it. So
I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna unstun these. I'll reap with Odoak.
Cue Magic monologue.
We could talk about Magic for a long time, to be fair.
I can talk about how stupid the secondary market for Magic is.
We'll play 2 Legatus Raptors. I'll put a Scudam on one of them. Yeah, I got nothing in the library, so that's it.
Magic monologue channel points.
Helmallen played 3 cards first player turn. You played 3 cards in your first turn, Nathan? Oh my god.
I had gone second the whole night!
Did we just restart at this point?
I had gone second the whole night.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad, Nathan.
We'll just reset the game.
Yeah, I think it's not too far in.
Yeah, we're not too far in.
No,
I don't
keys
think
been forged.
Yeah,
I believe you. From now that you say that,
no. I absolutely did.
I definitely in my mind was like,
I absolutely did. We'll reset the game.
Something didn't quite work. We were distracted with chat. It's fine.
I was completely distracted.
It's fine. And now we're starting our 5th game for the first time.
Now that we've had that fun diversion talking about Magic.
We were just talking for a little bit. We just threw some cards on the table for some reason while we were talking, so, you know, no worries. Best turn 1 play ever. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Golgotha has double phase shift built into it.
Yeah, didn't y'all know?
That would be sweet.
What if, algorithmically, creatures could get actions text printed on them?
That would be a sweet thing.
Or there could be a creature that could do that. There could be one creature, like a Logos creature, that on play effect is like, gets a random action from the game.
Yeah, well, it just, when it's created
in your deck, it gets a random action from the game. That'd be pretty awesome. Or if it was like from X amount of actions, it's like from, so it's not like trashed here. So it's not like into the fray on a Logos creature. That's a cool concept, I think. I think, and that's something you could throw into Keyforge pretty easily. New set out soon. Yes, it is out in Asia right now.
Yeah,
and
it's slowly trickling out through the rest of the world.
Yeah, so the street day is basically whenever you get it now, and for retailers. But April 9th is the supposed day that it should be out. Hopefully, that's what Asmodee is telling retailers right now. New set is looking real nice, real cool. A lot of very interesting stuff in it. Alright, so you're first, and you're going to play 1 card.
I will play Bulwark. Go ahead.
No refund in bets. The bets stand.
The bets stand as they were.
I will mulligan this, actually.
I didn't pay out the bet, so
yeah,
the game didn't end.
Yeah, there's definitely potential for some busted combos in the set. Now, the thing that might be stopping those from happening is like built into the algorithm restricting 2 cards from being together. Now, there's so many potential combos in the set that I kind of doubt they've restricted all of them, or maybe even any of them, and it just might be... Dark Titan's deck might be a lottery ticket, scratch-off lottery ticket for a deck that can win in a couple turns.
Like...
Which is, I'm fine with that to an extent, and there's ways to battle that.
Yeah, I mean, Eaton's jars exist, right?
Yeah.
So... Shouldn't you mulligan? Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't matter, really. But yeah, if we were professional Keyforge players, then yes, we would do that. Alright, so I'm first, or I'm second.
If chat would stop asking all these questions.
Yeah, really. I'll play Star Alliance. I'll play Kirby to a memory chip, and then I'll play Lay of the Land. And drawing all these. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Bulwark. This Bulwark is going to assault 4 down Kirby.
Dead.
I am going to play Barrister Joya. And then I am going to play Grey Rider. Bulwark is kind of ready, and he has nothing to fight, so he will now reap. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Note, this is why we don't, like... We focus way more when we're playing in the finals match on fight nights. Because... it's very easy to get distracted and miss little things. But mistakes will happen during our normal games and during our normal streams. Because we're interacting with you all, the audience. Alright, I'll say Logos. I will start
with Jaro being 9 Eric score.
A Archive.
Salt 4, yeah.
play
the triple bulwark in this deck is what makes the Sanctum fighting truly heinous.
play Eddie.
We have a whole series on our YouTube of card game necromancy. Some of those were games we did play when they were current. Some of those were games that we picked up and learned. So
also Marvel Champions, various board games. Mostly Keyforge though. We are primarily a Keyforge stream, but we've got a lot of random stuff out there.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Techno Knight. Bulwark is going to kill Eddie. Bulwark is going to kill the the other thing. Barrister Joy is going to reap. Grey Rider is going to reap and ready the Techno Knight, who is going to reap and discard Break Key. I envision in no way that I get to play that card.
The Sanctum Crush is happening to me.
Yep. And then go. I'll draw one. First game looked better.
Yeah, so Starlands.
Despite me playing 3 cards in the first turn, Justin was in better shape.
Armsmaster, Tabor, Training. Yeah, I was actually in okay shape. So, you know, there's that. Your turn.
Despite my rampant cheating.
I had like a pile of dinosaurs on the board.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Sanctum as you forced me to do something else. So I'm going to use the rules to kill Armsmaster Melina here. Bulwark's going to attack. I will assault 4 down Melina before the hazardous 3 gets through. Bulwark is going to attack Tabor. I will assault 4. I am going to reap with Techno Knight. I am going to discard Cinder and draw. I will reap with Grey Rider. Ready the Techno Knight. I will reap with the Techno Knights. I will discard Stirring Grave and draw. Oh yeah. Golgotha. He'll do damage to one of my armor, and then I'll reap with Barrister Joya. I will. You've got interdimensional grasp in the deck, right? Now, I'm guessing by the way that you looked at it.
Yes.
Okay. I'll say check with 8. I think I can afford to give 2, but I don't think I want to give any higher than that. Your turn. I'll draw 1.
Okay, so logo. So I'll play Papers. I guess I'll get it. So just because it wasn't in my hand, I will archive card.
Just the budget for my cheating. Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Killing Machine is like actively terrible.
This is over. I don't think it's necessary. That deck does have Axiom of
It does have Axiom, but I have to get to it. I'll play these guys that died your Bulwarks. The rules of Bulwark. I'm done.
Alright, I will forge.
I also had Axiom in hand last game, so
yeah, well,
there's that.
Eddie Guerrero, cheat to win. Cheat to make up.
He hasn't played the Eddie Guerrero strategy.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. It hasn't not worked yet. I'll bulwark down a Quant, I'll bulwark down a Wormhole Tech. Hapsis lives to tell everybody about it. I'll reap with Techno Knight. I will discard Trekker. Draw. Golgotha will fight. Oh, Golgotha could just kill them all.
Yeah, he could.
Okay, Golgotha will fight Hapsis instead. I'll kill everything, and then I'll just reap with these bulwarks.
Yeah.
Golgotha kills everyone. And then Grey Rider will reap. Already the Techno Knight. He's got nothing to fight, so he'll reap. And I will discard Break Key and draw. And then I'll say check with 7.
Play Daughter and Quant.
Just died.
Yeah, I know. I know.
A forge.
Alright.
I will. Yeah.
It's a good rule.
Well, specifically these Sanctum creatures, right? I'll reap with Techno Knight.
Also cycling 2 cards a turn, so
I will discard Siren Horde and draw. Why can't I draw Sanctum cards? I'll have Golgotha kill them all. I'll reap with Grey Rider. I'll reap with Techno Knight. Techno Knight discarding Forum of Giants. And draw. And then I will reap 3 more times. And say check with 7. And it's your turn.
I'll say sorry. Go to the archive. Play Gargantodon. Play actually, yeah, I'll play Raptor, Strix, Raptor, Tribute, I will go ahead and exalt it because, you know, it doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Failure is not an option.
Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the joke. The joke is... It's right there.
The next card.
Right okay, I will say Sanctum. I'm going to Reap with Techno Knight.
Any of the right tricks. Unfortunate.
I will discard Implosion and draw. Ha! Barrister Joya. I will do a damage. This is 1 damage matter. Yes, because I can totally assault down someone. I'll do the damage to this Legatus Raptor.
Okay.
Alright, I'll have to send wave after wave of men into the Gargantodon. This Bulwark will fight Legatus Raptor. Kill him with the Assault 4 plus the damage there. This Bulwark will fight Gargantodon. Take 3. Put 8 damage into him because Assault 4 plus 4. And then I will Reap with Grey Rider and launch this other Bulwark into Gargantodon to
for 8 more.
Tower him, to completely house him.
Wave after wave of 2 bulwarks.
Leave none alive. Barrister Joya will fight, and then Golgotha will finish off Strix. I'll say check with 11T.
Yeah. This is what Nathan gets when he complains about
Yeah.
me being hit with Sanctum board, I guess.
I get to win with the Sanctum board.
Same thing, yep. Oh, Gasolina. Honestly, I think I was in a good shape to win the first game.
I think you were not in bad shape at all for the first game. I don't know where
that's unfortunate.
I don't know where the first game would have gone, right? Because I think there was a lot of like play that could have happened.
Oh, for sure,
but yeah. That game was
that was just real bad.
A blowout.
You only called Sanctum.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes, I succeeded at killing that Golgotha by forcing him to fight into wave after wave of creatures.
The respectable 3 and 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like a 3 and 2, but with like a couple asterisks.
There's a number of asterisks.
There's a number of asterisks in there.
You're just gonna have to bear with us though. It's fine. It was 3
and
2.
I mean, it's a deck that went 50-50 in the Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
But essentially,
it was like 2.5 and 2.5. Let's say that.
Yeah. I think it was a Ronnie play. Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. That's the Gauntlet.
There you go.
Hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow.
It's a fast one. I was actually prepared for that game to take forever.
Yeah, that did go faster.
I think when that game ends, it ends quick for the deck that's in charge.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Tomorrow, Marvel Champions again. Yeah. We're gonna check out Scarlet Witch for the first time.
We're going to do our WandaVision impression.
We're gonna be a 50s sitcom. What?
Yeah. Well, one of us is playing Scarlet Witch, the other one is playing Quicksilver.
I do want to play Scarlet Witch, but
you want to play Scarlet Witch? That's fine. I'll be Quicksilver.
Okay.
We will recast Quicksilver again
as Nathan,
as me,
and I'll be Scarlet Witch.
Wanda Maximoff.
I'll cosplay and everything. Actually, we probably get banned if I do a cosplay of Scarlet Witch. Doesn't really work out. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're on a slightly more friendly EU time, right?
Oh, because of daylight savings.
Because of daylight savings time. Are we slightly more friendly to our EU viewers,
or is it worse?
I don't know. It's got to be better, right?
I don't know.
How many hours ahead are we now?
I don't know any of that. I don't know how time works. Till EU has their daylight. Oh, they have one in like in a couple weeks. Dang.
From
12:30 to
midnight,
1:30.
Okay.
Dang.
Well.
And then Wednesday we're gonna check out Hero Realms for the first time.
Yeah. So some other.
I'm gonna show you the big box I got.
Other non-Keyforge related content. Yeah, Justin's very excited about this box. 10:30 a.m. in Australia. Oh yeah, I knew it's like morning time in Australia.
It's pretty cool. It's like the box itself was its own purchase, where you store the base game in it and the expansions and the co-op expansions all together.
It's not healthy to watch it on Sundays. Fair enough. We appreciate you stopping by whenever you do, though, Jay Philippic.
I'm opening it. Okay, but it's got all these like dividers in it. Came with little foam blocks. The quality of material is very nice, like very thick plastic for the dividers. So that's pretty. It feels pretty good. Very tactile. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll check it out on Wednesday. See how it plays. Pretty excited. I like deck building games a lot.
Yeah, and the
My Kryptonite.
Star Realms is very fun. It's a Hero Realms builds on that. That's pretty good. It was a good like heads up 2-player. Like your decisions kind of mattered. Yeah, there was some luck involved, but
this seems very. I mean, like I said, it's Star Realms,
yeah,
but slightly improved upon, I think.
So.
Okay, thanks for watching. Everyone have a great night.
Yeah,
and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.